And we're live, Kieron. You're here. So we've been in here for half a second just warming up. So again, it's just after 8 o'clock. Thanks for people who are about to join in. We'll quickly run you through what I do here at Golf Central. Kieron is flushing it. So if I change that, there you go. Oh, it's all happening there. We'll run you through gears a little bit as well. So it's a very interesting way of going about things from a fitting point of view. You want to do that now, Kieron?
Yeah, sure.
Let's do that. So you've already had one swing. Josh Watts, hey mate. Hey mate. Hey mate. So you've had one shot there, which was probably not the best.
No, it was terrible.
But this is from the top. Right there, you can see it's from the top. I'm going to change it to front on. Good. All right. We might even do a little bit of golf ball testing. How about that? New TV5X versus new TV5. Cool. You ready to go?
Yeah.
So pretty much what I'm going to do now is just sort of running through gears. Gears, if you don't already know, you can sort of see up the top there. That's that camera, or those cameras just there. Let's show everybody the club. So on the club itself, you can sort of see the little bubbles, and that's on the head as well. And so if we show up here, I don't know if my it's going to work. Oh, over here somewhere. So as I turn that, you can sort of see that the cameras are picking up that. It's giving face angles. It's giving everything that it's doing right away. So we're going to start. Let's have a look. Let's see what Kieron's got. Ready to go? Ball found. As you can see, ball found. Mate, whenever you're ready, let's have a hit. There's a bit of pressure on.
It was actually.
So pretty much what that's done is picked up everything. From here, we can see club path. There we go, club path inside out by 1 degree. Angle of attack of 5 degrees down. Club path, speed of the club itself, right? So then we've also got speed at the impact point. So because it was slightly heely impact point, generally slower than what the club's moving. So the heel moves. Well, I'm going to test you. Can you try to hit one out in the toe?
Can I try?
Can you try? All right, hang on. Before we go, let's go again. So right then, it just said that. What were you at 90? You're at 92 mile an hour, but at the strike point, it was 90 point whatever it was.
So out of the toe.
If we can try to hit one out in the toe, that'll be very good. Well, he's hit one in the toe.
It was out of the bottom.
All right, out of the toe bottom. So he hasn't missed it by that much, but as you can sort of see there, impact point was quite low on the face, but definitely towards the toe. So then as we look at it just here, we've got the club moving at 94 mile an hour, but the impact point was 96.
Because it was skinny.
Well, it was more because it was in the toe, but it's sort of interesting how hitting it in the toe, which is a faster moving part of the golf club, you can potentially gain a bit of speed by hitting it slightly in the toe. That's why generally driver or anything like that, if we can hit in the toe, slightly high toe, you don't really lose any ball speed because you've got the club head speed there, or the actual club moving faster, plus lower spin, yada, 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 yada. High drawing potentially. So there's a lot of other stuff here which is not useless, like it's all very, very useful. Lie angle at address, as you can sort of see here, is 10 degrees toe up. That's an interesting one. And then as we impact it, we're at 0 degrees. So a lot of people, from a fitting point of view, have it all the time going, oh, the toe sits up in the air at address. You know, so that's what really matters at coming back to impact. That's a standard lie angle. Yours a flat toe. I think yours are 1 degree flat.
Yeah.
But they're bugger all different. And if we were to go ahead and hit some more shots, yeah. I mean, it's a club that's not for you, but there you go. Have a look at that. Shaft droop. Yes, Woden. There's a lot to do with shaft droop, which I'll go into that as well. There, as you can sort of see, on average, toe down by nothing. That's just a lot of data that's sort of used. Face angle at impact is very open, but set up quite closed. That is maybe something that we could work on from Kieron from a teaching point of view, averaging 4 degrees down. Did you want to hit another one?
I'll try and hit one out of the middle.
Hit one out of the spot we're meant to hit it from. So guys, it's been very, very good to work here because this is sort of new to me. How was that?
Yeah, right.
A little bit low heel.
Yeah.
Are yours standard length?
Mine are a quarter under.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because that allowed you to be in posture a little bit better through impact.
Yeah.
Again, if we go down further, this is all some fun stuff that maybe shaftoids might like. Grip speed, that's an interesting one. So generally the faster it moves, the slower the club head speed. So you're pretty much, based on that number there, you're probably working that club hard to get your speed. Right? I think a lot of guys on tour, they're somewhere around 17 or 18 mile an hour, but with more club head speed.
Yeah.
So generally it's like a snap. It's almost like the hands slow down, the grip end slows down, then boom, there we go. That's how you get your club head speed. So I'm the same as you. I sort of drag handle a lot. I'm not utilising, I suppose, the forces, kinetic forces, as well as I could.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. And then just like Woden of Angel said here, here's a bit of shaft deflection, here's a bit of droop. So that ratio, there is no sort of set fast, what's best, but some of the guys will. But with driver, you can generally see 30 to 40 millimeters of shaft deflection. So you got deflection. What do we got? So from here, deflection. Whoop, you want to hang on to that?
I'll hang on to that.
You'll hang on to that. So we've got the way it works. We've got a little bit of droop. So that's that club coming into the ball there. That's droop. So they're kicking down of the shaft. And of course, the more it droops, the more toe down you get, all that sort of stuff. But also, the higher you handle at impact, the more you will toe down as well. Not just, it will toe down because your handle's higher, but also the fact that you'll generally get more droop as well. So then you need a shaft to suit that. And then there's your deflection there, kicking forward. So depending on your sort of the way your angle of attack, the way you do all of that, then it's going to benefit you to go to a certain shaft or not. So if you're sort of somebody who might hit down on it,
Which
generally is, you might be able to get something that's slightly softer mid to tip section. You might actually be able to hit up on it more.
Yeah.
Then of course, presenting more loft potentially isn't good. You might strike it lower in the face. There's lots. There's so much more to it than just hitting a golf ball.
Yeah.
And that's sort of why I recommend come and get fit and see some of these numbers. Sometimes it doesn't matter, sometimes it does. If you're somebody who don't care, well, you don't care, that's all good. But even this, shaft lean at impact, it's a sort of a nice one. So you de-loft it by approximately 6 degrees. That's sort of cool. Yeah. And then
6 degrees.
yeah, and then if you
10
have
degrees.
then you have a look here. So this is shaft lean. That's shaft lean there. But that's where you start, that's where you go. So you're on average, you're 3 degrees less loft on the face. So you're leaning the shaft more forward at impact, which is great. No, that's good. It's very, very good. But loft at impact is quite high.
I can make it higher.
Yeah, I'm sure you can. That's you. That is exactly you. That is exactly you. So, not just, there's gears in here as well, but all the Taylormade gear just here. Shaft, driver shaft, X-Flex, fancy shafts. Who wants to comment on a fancy shaft that they might want to see? Haha, shaft droop. I've never had any good. No, good. How much do lie angles and the clubs affect how much your coach to go work on? Generally, Daniel, I don't really fit more than sort of 2 degrees upright because I sort of don't, from a teaching point of view, I'm never going to tell you to have your hands higher and higher and higher. So that's sort of where technique's a big part of it. If I want to change strike on the face, generally more toey strikes you could sort out by upright or length. I would rather sort out from length.
Yeah.
Just because length will get you to hopefully strike it more in the middle of the face, then you can adjust from a swing point of view.
I've changed from my Wilsons were a plus.
Yeah, you're plus half or so.
To minus a quarter.
That's right.
Pins.
Yeah.
Definitely getting more in the middle.
Correct. And again, it's a swing thing as well. So it's not just wholly and solely, you need it longer because you're hitting the toe, you need it more upright because you're hitting the toe and your toes down. You got to look at where the ball starts. And that's sort of where I've had a gentleman, Dave Ramsey, if you're watching, I fitted him to a couple of degrees upright, 2 degrees upright. Do I think he needs it? No, but we wanted to get rid of right side of fairway or right side of irons or right side of green. And then we can adjust those irons back
Yeah.
a little bit as well. So very, very interesting. What do we got here? There's lots and lots and lots of questions. We'll go back here. Wish I was good enough to get fit. Craig, generally you see a lot more improvement from people who are a higher handicap.
But my stepdad came in and got fit.
Yeah, that's
when was
right.
that? Probably
6
a year-
months ago.
6 months ago.
Yeah, 6 months a year ago.
He probably plays off about 25.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably seen about 5-shot improvement since he got fit.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
So, and that's just getting club heads that suit from a ball flight point of view, from a forgiveness point of view, lie angles and lengths, so you hit it more consistently. It's always going to come down to the swing, but you can certainly get things to help out a little bit better. What else we got here? What's Hammer working on in his game? What are you working on, mate?
Playing more.
Good call. Good call.
I actually, I've been overseas for a few weeks. So,
Where have you been? In America.
So I haven't been playing for probably 6 weeks or so. When I get back, definitely my driver. It goes left quite hard. And putting, I've had a grip change recently that seems to be working.
So putting grip change. So did you want to close that up? Actually, I'll leave this here. Hopefully I can get it pointing a little bit higher just so I can go and go for a walk. Also putter stuff as well, you do drivers, but a good one, how about that, a good one. So those two bad boys are bubbled up as well, and it's sort of interesting to see how people react with face balance putter compared to a toe hung or blade putter. We'll do that, how about that?
So I usually use a slider tour.
Oh, that's right, you're now on the spiders, aren't you?
So I am. Not the mini, something about the mini,
No, the mini's different. The Spider X is cool. You got Soto. All right, I'll put this one away so that it doesn't freak out. Because it was freaking out.
It was.
So, we'll go back to this. Let's get Kieron there. Soto. You want to put the ball back just a little bit further, just on that little dot, black dot there. Beautiful. Sorry if I'm not answering any questions. I just thought I'd show this a wee bit. Mate, whenever you're ready to have a putt, have a putt. So that is Kieron's stroke just there. So this is all recording. You can see face angle that's set up there is perfect. Hopefully you can read that. It says 0 degrees. Cool.
Pulled it a touch.
Did you? Did you pull it a touch?
I did pull it a touch. I felt like I pulled it a touch.
All right, so impact. Big one here for putters. Impact is what really matters. Club path isn't a huge thing, but club face is the main thing when it comes to putting. Impact, face angle at address was point nothing closed, so 0.2 closed, was a very, very square. And then at impact was 2 degrees shut.
Yeah, there you go. Told you I pulled it.
You know.
I know.
You know when you pull it. You've also got strike location up here as well, so lots of good things there. What do we got from a club path point of view? Sorry, I'll change that around. All the stuff here as well. So let's hit a couple and compare. But nice at address, mate. You've got perfectly square club face. Very, very good. Let's get that. Looks good. Kieron's going on here. Oh, pencil. Oh, little pull. Face angle address, as we can sort of see here, slightly open, so 0, and point nothing closed. That time probably struck slightly in the toe. So generally with putting, you don't get gear effect. Well, you don't get gear effect.
No.
So when you hit in the toe, it should start more to the right.
Yeah.
But because you've got a slightly closed club face, it starts to the left. Maybe that's why you were hitting it in the toe, to potentially stop you from hitting it too far left. See, tendencies, it's crazy. And the good thing about putting, let's go one more, but the good thing about putting, it's just nice to know tendencies. Same as your golf swing, really. Knowing your tendencies is a big thing. And we've gone on about videos like that forever and a day. Knowing your tendencies is a big thing.
Oh, that was a terrible putt. It's going to go null.
It was a terrible putt that went in. So that one there was awesome. So 0.3, open at address, 0.4 at impact.
Did you see when I hit it? When I took it back?
Just stub it.
I went.
It's a wobble. All right, well, let's have a look at that. Let's see if I'll just flick that around. Hopefully we... Oh, well, I've got to get further away. Let's look at that stroke from above. Oop, there we are. So that is your stroke. So what is everybody seeing there? Nothing yet, but as it wants to move, there you go. You go sort of outside and just cut across it. So it's a very straight path. Face opens a decent amount. Straight down the line. I'd be very interested to get a...
It's actually surprising for me to look at.
Yeah. So that's...
It doesn't feel like it looks like that.
So that's all the target, right? So all target is straight down that line to that hole. That is... so you're just pulling it.
Yeah.
So for you, your path is slightly left.
Yeah.
And your face is slightly closed.
It could be... So with my irons as well, I tend to aim slightly left.
Yeah.
So I'd say it's probably it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just remnants of that.
Yeah.
That's remnants of that. So generally, your putting stroke is just a shorter version of your full stroke. So if you've got issues with your full stroke or full swing, generally you can have issues with your putting stroke in that. Do you want to go swap that out for the spider? I'll try to answer some other questions here. Hammer's working on playing more. Shaft options for Stand M5. Parallel tip, sometimes right golf. So there's not a huge amount from Taylormade, but get fit, try them out, and see what works best. You ready to go?
Yeah.
All right. So I'll talk to you and answer some questions while we're here. Josh Watts, what shaft flex is he currently using in his driver? We'll have a look in a second. Now, did you change based on what I've said?
Yeah, definitely felt like I had to set up more right.
All right, so we were talking about club path. That's the club path right there. That is a much straighter to even right club path. So that's in to out in comparison. Let's do 3 of them as well.
Sure.
And we'll have a bit of a squeeze, but I shall answer some more questions. Driver shaft, you've got in yours at the moment is...
Whatever my softer one is.
Is the stiff flex or X flex in a rogue. So it's I'll do a rogue. You do have a shaft coming though, which we will have to sort out with Will. Will Urasaki from Pure Form. Where is it? It is. I'm trying to find it. There it is. There. So that's the shaft you got coming, even though that is
Slightly different.
It's upside down, but it's that shaft.
Yeah.
I mean, not that heavy. So that's the Fujikura Pro 2.0, and you got 6X.
Yeah.
6X.
I might not have gotten the Pro.
You might not have got the
There's
Pro.
2 different versions of it.
Yeah, so you got the Pro, and you've also got
No, I got the Pro X, Pro 6X.
Pro 6X.
Yeah.
There you go. Not the tour spec.
No.
So that's right.
That's the different.
That's right, because you did say that was...
the tour spec was just different.
Yeah.
Like it was an entirely different club.
All right, mate. Let's go one more. Whoop. We're freezing. Nope, we're ready to go. Beautiful. Ready to go. So pretty much when it comes down to the difference between the two, oh no, we've had a bit of a freezing moment going on here. I'll answer some questions.
Technology.
How good is it?
Yeah, good is technology.
So yes, X-Flex for Kieron, Ben looking to buy
my
first.
irons are S3s.
You got the 120s or 105s?
120s.
120s?
S3s, but they're hard steps.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are hard stepped. They are a little hard stepped. How much does a club fitting cost? Through Golf Central, Jackson free, it is $120. If you do purchase, then it comes off that. So, effectively a free fit. Effectively, it's a free fit. What else have we got here? Solid left. Yeah, so you can see Kieron's, especially path with the blade.
I can show you.
Yeah, you can hit it anywhere, mate. You can hit it anywhere. We'll go back in and get Kieron. So we just had some technical issues. Of course there is. Hamrey. What are you doing?
Spoon GC2.
Oh yeah, cool. Kieron. Hopefully it's saved.
Sorry.
Yep, there it is. Oh no. We're having some freezing. There must be the mouse is starting to go. Need some batteries. Let's look at some putters. Oh.
Well,
Slice. Let's look at these putters. I don't think it got all of them.
Oh, one because it's sitting there.
That's right. All right. That's I'm sorry, guys, but I need to go to putter. Yeah, so it did pick up at least one of them. All right. Here's a difference. So let's swap that over. I mean, we only got one in there. That was sort of good data anyway. What do we got? Outside in on average with the blade. Again, it was a misread here, but inside out by 0. So the average is pretty much zeroed. But when we were looking at the path on top of the sort of good one, the one that didn't misread before it fried itself.
105 degrees out.
Yes, correct. From above, that was your path with the face balance. So very, very straight, just slightly pushy if anything. And if we go into swings with the blade, that was all right. But we certainly had that last one, which is more pulley. Yeah. So there you go. Interesting. Again, that could be just putter to putter. You know, it could be from putt to putt. Might not have been anything fancy there. While Kieron hit some balls, I'm going to answer some more. Putter fit, a must. Definitely, Anthony. It's very, very good to get fit. Agree with Simon and Anthony. There's a drawery one. See, Kieron's a big boy, so they're going everywhere. That's all right. So if anybody wants to know, what's that? Is that 164? 164 ball speed? Oh, mate, are you sure you're not on performance enhancing? So anyway, for anybody that wants to know, don't worry about that club head speed there because it's, as you can see, 1.32 smash factor. Worry about this. 164, launch at 12.8, spin at 2.2. Carry 287 yards, running out to 312 yards. Kieron, why does this not happen on the golf course when we film?
Because I get tired on the golf course.
Ooh. That's spinning a bit, but pretty good. So that's pretty much what I do, guys. That's the Performance Lab here at Golf Central. Thanks for Kieron sort of coming in. Lots and lots and lots of different things that can be done here, and it's nice. It's what was that one spinning at? Sorry, before we go, that was spinning at
4.5,
3.4. So it was a little bit low strikes, and that's what happens. So we won't do the golf ball test because I've probably got to go home and stuff like this. This is really cool. So gears, guys. If there's anywhere you can check it out, sort of Performance Labs in Australia. There's one here at Golf Central. There's also one down in Melbourne. And that's pretty much it. There is a couple of places that have gears. I mean, Royal Queensland has gears as well. But again, utilising technology is brilliant for fitting. It's also brilliant for understanding the golf swing. It's understanding your swing, understanding tendencies. So, guys.
Especially if you've played for a while.
Yeah, correct. Understanding what you're doing.
Feels like might be a straight shot is a pull.
Exactly right. Yeah. Exactly. So it seems like that's your club face is definitely closed.
Oh yeah.
But is it closed because you've toe struck it for a long time and it's starting right? Is it starting left because it's just the face? Is your path left? What is it? So like I said, putter face is really important, a little bit more important than the path. Of course, path still
very important.
Has a part of it. But again, is it path left and then face open? What is it? So it's like your full swing. So is it?
Yeah.
It's what is it? Path left, face open because of that, or else you've been hitting pulls all day. Richo's left, so his face has got to be open, or else he's not going to hit target, unless he aims further right, hits a pull straight one. So it all depends. It all depends on what you swing it like, but it's nice to be able to see these things. So any more questions before we go? The kind of technology, there's no excuse for equipment anymore. Excuses with equipment anymore. I agree, Woden. Having this is a big thing, but look, people don't even know what fitting is really. Some people don't even know, and have never been fit, and they think that they're not good enough. But you're good enough. Go out and get fit. I don't care if it's here or anywhere else. Get fit.
Yeah.
Get fit. Daniel C, is there a certain type of speed where you normally would see people move a flex over normal stiff? No. It's sort of what works. Generally, if you've got a quicker tempo, you could bump yourself up into a stiffness or a weight as well. If you've got a slow, smooth tempo, you can afford to go slightly softer and sometimes lighter. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Not always the case. But see, for me, it's the lighter shaft that you can handle.
Yeah.
Because if you can handle, if you can sort of handle a shaft that's quite light, then you can potentially gain some more club head speed, which is always a good thing. Oh no, he's chucking it around. Oh, sorry. Oh no, I've broken it.
Give it a sec.
Double tap. Doesn't mean I have to double tap that. There we go. Yeah, I've got it. Oh, it freaked out. Technology is good. Good question. Ewan, I have to come in for a putter. Yes, Ewan, come in. Good setup. I hope you people don't know. Matthew Dumble, Kieron back in action. Cam drop, mate. I call that, Anthony, my cam drop, not my mic drop. So if I drop this, Kieron will kill me for the gimbal. But anyway, guys, thanks for checking out the video. Thanks for Kieron coming in. Thanks for Golf Central. Thanks for Taylormade. Thanks for Gears. Thanks for Fujikura. Why not?
Yeah.
Guys, go get fit. It's that simple.
Yeah,
go get fit.
100%.
It doesn't matter whether it's here or not.
Yeah.
How's that, Steve Don? Hammer swings it silky smooth. Always looks really good straight out down the middle. Some of them.
Don't know what you're watching.
No, exactly right. But yeah, hitting the center of the face. Yeah. So is he hitting the center of the face?
I'm more toe.
Yeah. So generally toe, but one of those last ones. This one here was the center of the face. Those couple there. So pretty close to center. Here's the difference. This is where it becomes pretty weird. Both same ball speed, similar launcher, but you can see this one's lower. See this one's spinning up more. You can see where this one peaked in comparison, and 20 yards shorter in the air. And that is got nothing to do with more than this launching lower and spinning a lot more. So there's 1200 RPM in that only by strike. There you go. So you've hit it pretty much in the middle, but you probably hit it slightly in the low on the face, maybe in the heel, maybe in the toe, but definitely lower on the face. That changes it straight away. It's probably a half an inch maybe difference in strike, and you get 20 yards difference in distance.
Absolutely.
Stop stressing about too much shaft. Try to hit the middle of the face, and that's what a fitting does really, really well. Try to get you hit in the middle of the face more often, so the bad ones don't happen as much.
That's it.
What do you got here? Anthony Bennett, best way to catch up with me next week. I'm working next week, Wednesday through Saturday, so that's throughout the majority of the day. So Anthony, if you want to come to Golf Central, I will be here. We need to see Al would fit an upright golfer like Richo. Even Richo, he's more like 6 or 7 degrees upright. He's no more than 3 on his actual clubs.
Yeah.
I know he's never going to get lower handle, so you've got to go up and up and up a little bit. But he actually could be 4 up. But either way, let's say he's 4 up in his longer stuff. As he gets down to his shorter stuff, into his wedges, he's only 2 up, getting down to his lob wedge and whatever else is only around standard.
Yeah.
Because the more lofted the club, you've got to watch out for low angles there.
Yeah.
The more it affects it, at least start line.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Cool. So if you go way too far upright, if you're 6 degrees upright and you go on your wedge, it's going to start huge amount left, potentially.
Yeah.
You got to get fit.
Yeah. That's what it comes to.
Dare I say, you got to get fit. I will be there, mate. All right, Anthony, too easy, mate. Thanks for that. Thanks, guys, for watching. Very interesting. Oh, by the way, you had 76 today, Steve. It's better than me. I didn't play at all. What did
I
you
had
have?
80 last week.
80 last week at Pelican. It's not too bad. How good is this gimbal thing? This is different.
It's so smooth.
I'm going to spew. Have you fitted one lengths? Yes. One lengths are good, in my opinion, for those that can't hit their long irons. I sort of like maybe doing, say, a 4, 5, 6 in one length and then variable length down.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. I fitted there maybe a handful of times. I don't think it's for everybody, but yeah, one length. So same length as a 7 iron, so 5, 6, 7, and then 8 iron down is shorter variable length to your wedges. Not for everybody, but anyway. Thanks, guys, for the questions. Thanks for everything. Thanks for telling me. Thanks for Kieron. I'm going to go.
Yeah.
I've had a big day. All right. See you guys later. Thanks for checking out the video. Everybody, thumbs up the video. Need this. Oh, sorry.
What is it? Smash that like
Smash that like button. Which side?
Wherever it is.
This way, that way. Smash that like button. And we'll see that go up to 10. Perfect. Woo! Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time. Thanks as always. Love you guys on that side of the camera. Thanks for liking what we do. Try to keep it fun. Hopefully that was somewhat informative about what I do and what happens here at Golf.